by coaching. I'm streaming. Alright, welcome back to the jungle. We'll be playing Nautilus. For the runes, Aftershock, Shield Bash, Conditioning, Overgrowth, Triumph, and Legend Haste. Whole lot of tankiness built in there. And with Nautilus, you're a tank, but you can also deal quite a bit of damage, especially in the early game. Very akin to Zac or Nunu, where, yeah, you're a tank, but you're not going to tank that much. But then the flip side is that you have a lot more utility packed in. For Nautilus, that's going to be the slows on the E, the CC with the Q, and the ulti. So yeah, we're going to start the blue buff, path it down. The E is what they buffed about Nautilus, giving it bonus monster damage. So that shoots out these waves. You actually want to take a small back step before casting it. So then you deal slightly more damage to the camp. That's going to be the ability we're spamming. That's why we run that Legend Haste for more ability haste. The blue buff gives us more ability haste, and we also have the ability haste rune. Very nice. Because other than that E, it's just all auto attacks, but once you get another E off, the camp is closer to dying. Alto, E. Nautilus auto attack, your initial auto against the enemy roots them, so that's another form of CC, dealing bonus damage. The W is going to give us a shield, reset our auto attack, deal bonus damage around the target that you hit as well. Very nice. 2 points in the E as we keep clearing. Not going to try for any ganks, not this time. E. Auto W. Look how low the raptors are already. Isn't that something? E. And the raptors are dead. Nautilus is so balanced, eh? This is a real normal champion. I made a Twitter post recently that got surprisingly a lot of traction. It just outlined the Nautilus jungle build because everyone has it wrong. They're building Leandries and stuff. That's not what this champ does. This champ makes plays. And with that in mind, the first item that we'll be building is Proto Belts. Lots of good stats in that bad boy. E. Alto W. And another E. And the camp is dead. Isn't that normal and balanced? And another E. You can Q the wall for some distance. The Q, first target you hit, you stun them. You can then root them with your auto, and it deals a pretty good amount of damage into the river. Looking for the gank first. Flash Q. Alto EW. That guy's dead. Root that guy. Alrighty, got the flash. Not bad. I walked at him. I was probably on vision, but they're dead. As Nautilus, your advantage as a jungler is the ganks. So you better gank, okay? Don't 1v1. Don't waddle around after clearing. Gank someone. Smite. Mr. Galio. Okay, careful, Xerath. Careful. Nice stun. Q, E, Alto, W, and Alto. I think he's dead. Damn, he's alive. Run! Sortie, 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 sortie. And Lilia, E. Yeah, I'm good. Well, Xerath was too low to actually contribute enough to that play. It is what it is. Boots, Fiendish Codex, Control Ward. Let's actually do it like this. Dark Seal, Amp Tome. I can still get the Fiendish Code. Oh, but I can't get the boots. Whatever. Whoops. The boots are so good because you play for the ganks. And when you have those boots, you can actually get in range to land these hooks early game. Nautilus is a pretty slow guy. One of the awesome, inquisitive, smart comments on the Twitter post, very akin to a Redditor, was like, Nautilus can't be a jungler because he can't gank. He's so slow. Are you stupid, man? We have Blue Smite eventually. We have the Jungle Quest eventually. It's always awesome how those are the guys who comment on things about video games online. Always have, always will be. Isn't that something special? Anyways, back to the camps. 3 points in the E. Our clear speed is going to be on meth mode, as we have that Fiendish Codex to give us more ability haste, aka more E's. You won't believe what happens next. 300 damage every like 5 seconds. Nautilus does run out of mana, so you don't even want to cast the other abilities as you're clearing. It's one of the weird things about this guy. Ready, job is done. Let's play for the gank here, so we'll just smite the Krug, and then we're there much faster. Into the bot side. These guys are super low. Aw, man. You're a super noob. I'm going in. Wow, Xerath is good. Wow. Well, Galio keeps chasing. Morgana, baby, wake up. Come on. Come on, get me there. Come on, Q. Nice. Alto E. Welp. This way. Moving, 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 and E. And root 'em. And eventually here. There we go. QE. Auto, you're dead. Job's done. Let's reset. See, that's why you want the boots, man. If I was just there a little sooner. Man. Boots. Amp Tome. To the top side. We got level 6, so now our ulti is single target. You cast it, shoots towards the enemy, knocking up targets in the way, and then it deals magic damage to them. Deals 200 magic damage to the target you hit, and it's guaranteed CC. Targets like Lilia that move around a ton. So we're gonna lock them down real easy. It's also very good against champs like Kaisa, these ADCs that have a million dashes. You just tell them to sit the hell down. Let's check if this Scuttle Crab is up. Nice, it is. Alrighty, we keep spamming that E, we keep clearing. The real trick is to not skip your camps for the ganks until you have an obvious reason. You want to be on tempo. On tempo, not on chud tempo. With any tank, that's basically the deal. You farm quite a bit in the early game, and you make some plays, and then once the mid game comes, you don't farm at all. But you need to get to that mid game farm. Lilia takes the dragon, I don't care. Just a cool 400 damage every couple seconds here. My Xerath roams, so I can't gank. Idiot what it is. Yeah, my bot lane wins. Still gonna finish these Krugs before I look for those Void Grubs. If Lilia's on them, idiot what it is. We're gonna finish our clear, that's for sure. Job's done. To the top side. I'm gonna cross through mid here. Very safe, we're very tanky, and we have the potential to kill the bad guy. If you go the safe route, you just don't even entertain the gank. He has the E, he's running into Garen. There's the silence, there's the flash. I'm going long, baby. Cute. Nice. All the Void Grubs are up, hot dog. Maxing the Q second. Very easy. Q. Alto. Ulti. Moving. E. Hit him. Hit him. I gotta flash away. That Yorick does real damage. So much shit in the way here for my hook. Nice, that's one. Not an easy play for the big man Nautilus. Yorick kills me in a Q. It's such a bummer. This is Galio's TP. You're dead. Well, I engaged, but my soul lane's not doing enough there. I don't think Garen had ulti to start, so it's a bummer. Back to base. Can reset right to these Void Grubs. The ulti cooldown's not that bad. And with the component items, we got more burst damage and some HP, continuing to build into that proto belt. Delilia doesn't have topside camp, so it'd be harder for her to enter this. Pretty sure the Galio still has ulti, though. Start these bad boys up. With Nautilus E, it's very easy to do these. You deal good damage to all of them. And Morgana W, hot dog. Alrighty, job is done. Back to the camps. We wasted a lot of time on that play to not get a lot out of it, so... It's back to the camps, and then... Once they're all done, then we can run around like an asshole. Preferably bot side. Always better to play around your ADC because you're a big support. And then plays in the bot side in the early game are going to be more likely for you to have success. Ganking a Yorick, that guy's invincible. Ganking a Vel'Koz, very easy. Yeah, even with the mono regen in the jungle, bro. Nautilus runs out of mana, baby. Buh. 2 E's in the camp is dead, so it is kind of balanced. Morgana getting caught here. Let's move. She's super dead. Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead and smite this. Lily is topside. So maybe I can get a gank off bot. They won't expect it since the Morgana's dead. But if they try to attack the Ezreal, I could do something. Level 9, so we have the E maxed. That's going to be our clear speed and our damage. Now we'll start maxing the Q for our team fight. Oh, myth me. Just a question, Kaisa, just a question. Okay, she doesn't walk forward. Oh. Ulti. E. Alto. Q. Alto. E. Alto. Moving. Hit him. Hit him. E. Hit him. Well, we got the second target. Man, I delayed all the CC. You can delay your auto attack to root them after they land from the knockup from the ulti, but doesn't really do anything this time. Oh well. Sweeper, Protobelt, null magic to the top side. Protobelt gives us this dash. That dash is going to deal damage to the target. And then we get a lot of good stats for Nautilus. Ability power, HP, ability haste. And that ability haste especially is just more ease. Check it out. 500 damage every 3.5 seconds. Yep. Normal clear speed, Nautilus, normal clear speed. You deserve it. You don't even have to cast another ability. It's just all in the E. The jungle quest completed. We get more movement speed, both in the bushes and in the jungle, so we can start really schmoving around. We're going to have more uptime on our ulti too because we have that ability haste. Alrighty. I'm going to clear my camps, but once I'm done with the blue side, I can just look for ganks. I don't have to stop for all of them now. But yeah, this Protobelt gives you so much more playmaking. Nautilus is a surprisingly maneuverable guy, you know? You don't want to think of him as like a dumb tank. He actually just goes in. Like, the misconception people have building Liandry's and Sunfire on him is that he's a real tank. Your basic combo is always going to look like this. You're going to walk into the enemy. You're going to Q, E, auto W, and you're on cooldown. So then you're moving, and you get that second E. That's the whole champion. And it doesn't do you any good to have a Sunfire. Stupid stuff like that. You want to have some stats, but bruh. So anyways, we get the Protobelt. We'll be going for Merctread second against all of that AP and some CC that they have. Smite that. Normal clear speed, normal clear speed. They're looking for the play here, so I'll skip. Sweeper. Moving up, boys. Moving up, boys. Oh. Q. Alto, ulti, E. Alto, W. Move down. So much damage. We deal so much damage. He's dead. Job's done. They saw us coming in everything on Vision. Run at them and hit the hook. You won't believe what happens next. Oh! Lily is not coming. Good job, Nautilus. So even though the Lily got the first objectives, it's fine. As we enter the mid-game, we're going to start winning these fights, forcing plays, and the enemy has to deal with it. Let's reset, spend all of our gold, and then be on the map a lot stronger here. Second item is going to be Protoplasm. Super, super OP. Giant Spell, Ruby Crystal, Merctreads. The Giant Spell and Ruby Crystal makes us significantly tankier, and this Protoplasm is so cheap. It's one of the benefits of Protobelt, too. It's so cheap. So you complete these 2-item spike and just start team fighting mid-game using all of Nautilus's strengths. Strength being the CC and the tankiness, and honestly the damage too. He's a very well-rounded guy. Alrighty, job's done on that. I'm going to take my camps, but now as we're in the mid-game, We don't have to farm nearly as much, and then we can look for more plays. E. Another E. The camp is dead. And we're going to press E. Auto. Auto. E. E. Auto. The camp's dead. People will be like, give me Sunfire. You don't even stand on the camp. It doesn't even make sense. Nice. There's no ward. Blue Smite. Movement speed. In position. With the flank. Any allies right here? They're focusing Vel'Koz, so careful. And Protobelt. Flash Q. Auto E. Oh. Hit him. You're dead. Lilia, I love you. Well, she's going top. Lilia, you can't do that. You can't do that. Garen doesn't have ulti. Don't be fooled here. Let's play neutral. See if the enemy wants to commit. You finish the recall. That makes sense. Back to the mid lane. You TP back in. Gotcha. That makes sense also. Welp. Let's get in there. I don't even know if we can do this. Ulti. E. Alto. W. Alto. Another E. Protobelt. Q. Hit him. All yours. Alright, surprisingly we got that done very easily. I'll soften up the wave here and then reset. Job's done. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If I hit the turret, then I can get some gold. Please! I guess this works. To the top side. Protoplasm giving us 600 HP, which is insane, and then 20 ability haste, which is insane. And then, when we get low, it gives us healing based off our armor and MR, gives us size and tenacity, which is insane. This item is absolutely not balanced, and makes you tanky in the mid game, despite being this mid-range sort of build. Aftershock tankiness, conditioning tankiness. Protobell HP is pretty tanky. And then with all of our levels and whatnot, we get armor and HP. And then that protoplasm really just brings it together. And you're not going to be in the thick of the fight too, so you don't need things like Jack Show and whatnot. Because again, our basic burst combo. QE, auto W, maybe an ulti, and another E. And then you're clicking around. So you don't have to stay in the fight. Alrighty, the boys are pushing, so now we're going to skip our camps and be there. The boys are super dying. Q, ulti. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. They're all dead. Sortie. Q, E. You can hook the walls and then E. But I can't defend this turret. Q, E. Moving. Okay, nice. E. Auto. Ulti Kaisa. Knock up the Galio. Q, E. Let's see some abilities there. Let's see them. E. Protoplasm. Still active here. Q. Auto. E. Run. Let's see some abilities, baby. So we keep doing that back and forth during the team fights. That's how you have to play it. Alright, job's done. Let's reset. That's all my shit spent. I'm literally out of mana. Let's go Frozen Heart. Ah, they have too much ability power. No magic. We'll figure this out in a second. They have too much magic damage. If I go armor, it's so bad. Hey, Nick Rukern, don't mind if I do. Right to the dragon, our ulti is coming up, and the team's doing it. If you do your camps here, that's why you lose games as a tank. Anytime your allies are positioned for a play, just do it. No camps make us any stronger. Smite. Protobell. No dice. Job's done. Job's done. Now the trick here is to farm the camps. You don't reach for a play. You let things happen and then show up. Because we still farm at turbo speed. But you just said don't farm. Yeah, the team was doing dragon. Now everyone's farming. If my team was pressing into them for an attack, I would show up. But they're not. It's Ezreal Zerath. What do you expect? These guys eat Impossible Whoppers every day. Not Big Macs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? $4.68. Big Mac delivered with a Coke and fries here in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? My allies are winning too hard. They don't need my help. It's like being a good mother. I'm not needed anymore. Who's with me on that one? Any moms watching this channel, let me know. Let me know. That would be a crazy stat. Okay. No ulti. My team's just taking the... I'm so rich. My team wins the game without me. I can fight. I'm strong. I promise, guys. Let's reset. Let's stay. Q. Close. Ulti. A little bit of damage. Schmoving. Ezreal's farming. Nothing really happening. Let's finally reset. As we enter the mid game, you need to win a play and then take the Baron. That's the only goal you can possibly have. Let's do the Krugs Raptors, then start playing in the enemy top side. I'll give my team time to farm and then be there. Whoa, Nelly. I don't think she wins this. Skill shots required. Huh. Oh, man. I'm not going to try to clean up the kills. It's not the tank's job. The tank with a 500 gold shutdown. It's not my job to get an extra 300 gold here, no. My job is actually to win the team fight and then win the game, so that's what I'll be doing, yeah. Yeah. I guess that's why Nautilus hasn't been picked so much. It would take like a intermediate player, because he's definitely not a beginner champ, even though his kit's very basic. How you play him is, I don't know, at least like diamond level. So now with Ezreal dead, I'm farming everything, waiting for him to be back on the map. Oh, I actually just killed that wolf. That's crazy. Come meet the Gromp, sir. Job is done. Camps are dead. This champ's so balanced. Sweeper. Time to make some plays. Q, Protobell. Alto, E, ulti. You're dead. Noob down. Q. E. Alto. Kill the maiden. Any allies here? Kill the ghouls. Q the maiden. Q. Maiden is dead. We don't have a wave. Let's go to the Baron, boys. Enemy jungler bot side. We got 2 kills. Let's try to capitalize on it with the Baron. I don't have smite because I'm a fucking idiot. So if they show up, we should turn. Ping this 400 times. Lilia stayed bot. Yippee! We got the picks. And then we did the Baron. Option 2, after you get the picks, you can try to siege a turret that you'll never take and then die. That's also a move. Oh god, here we go. EQ. Thank god Morgana gets it. Yippee! Oh, Protobell, Q. Close. Sortie. Ulti. Moving. Wow. Nice block. QE. I can't do nothing. Against these big guys, I don't do nothing. No point of spinning the Q, the W, or the auto attacks on them without my carries around. Boys are showing up, so I'm pressing forward. Whoa! Q. Nice dodge. You're dead. Auto attack. Moving. WE. Root this guy. Q this guy. Alto E. Proto Belt. Please die. E. I'm dying here, dude. Nice. If I didn't have that Xerath Q up, he's super dead. On to the next one. Oh, I still have Protoplasm. Nice. Hello. I'm gonna kill you and the dragon, okay, dude? Alto. Ulti. E. Alto. You're dead. Simple enough. Take everything and then let's reset. Very nice. K-Nick is all we need for magic resist, and I'm definitely going for Frozen Heart next. Oh my god. Nautilus runs out of mana, dude. And with Baron buff, my team's gonna be pushing, so I become ARAM Nautilus, and I need some mana. K-Nick giving us HP magic resist and a magic damage shield based off our bonus HP. No problem. Bonus HP from our levels, from our runes, and from Protoplasm and Protobelt. Very nice. My team's pushing bot, I'll push mid a little bit. And now let's connect with them. Got a good flank eventually. Gotta give it to Lilia, she's trying. Whoops. Protobelt, R, you're dead. No, you're not dead. This damn Yorick cage is doing work against me, damn it. Okay, she's dead. Moving, Q. Alto, E, W, hit him. You're dead. Hi, Galio. It's me, Nautilus. Ha! Q, E. Get him. I'm tanking. QE, get the root, hit him. He's eventually dead, and I'm never dying. Alright, GG. Too tanky, too tanky. Final score 2-0 and 14. Protobelt dealing 500. Protoplasm healing us 400. It never really procced, though. Alright, GG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I love pressing E. I love it. If they would just buff his mana, bro.